Morning, guys. Well, it's like 1, close to 2 in the morning, and I wanted to tell you about my day yesterday. It started off like it normally does. I go out to my car I was a little late yesterday. It was like 5:45. And before I leave every morning, I log into my Stride to track my mileage. And then I log into Instacart just so I'm prepared and ready if there's any orders on my way to Kansas City. So first yesterday I did the Stride and then I opened the Instacart. When I opened the Instacart, there was a screen. It said we have to verify your driver's license, basically your ID. I thought, this will be easy. So I got my ID out. I clicked on take photo after I turned the overhead light on so you could see it because it was still dark outside. And as soon as I clicked take photo, nothing. It said, there's been a hiccup. And then had an option to go back, to exit or try again. So I try again, thinking, it'll be okay. Well, I did it again. So I got worried. I contacted customer support via chat text because I didn't have the option to call. Well, the first person I got told me nothing. He told me to hold on and let him research it. And so I did. I waited about 4 minutes at least, and then all of a sudden it said left chat. So he left the chat without helping me. I don't know where he went or why he left the chat, but I got on it again. I contacted customer service, went through their process. The second person told me, there's a glitch in the system. We're going to check into it for you. We're going to expedite it, and then you'll hear back from us. So, you can never really trust their customer service, in my opinion anyway. So, ended that chat. Still couldn't log in, take my photo or anything. Every time I tried to take the photo, it came up with the error message. So I thought, I'll just do Uber until I can get this figured out. So I go on to Kansas City. I wait a while. I get down there about 6:30 or so. I wait a while, turn Uber on. Of course, while I'm on my way, a couple times I hit take photo just to see, and it still never did anything. But I take my first Uber order. It was about 7 o'clock in the morning. And when I was almost to that person's house to drop the first one off, I got this second one. And it was basically a new one. It wasn't an add-on. So I accepted it because it didn't look too bad. I go to it was a burger joint. And the guy was ordering a burger and fried mushrooms at 7 a.m. Doesn't sound like the thing I want at 7 a.m. I want some eggs and bacon and sausage. But anyway, that's beside the point. So I go drop his off. It took like 15 minutes to get to his place. So it was worth $7. It was kind of a wasted trip, but that wasn't the point. Anyway, I go back to the Hy-Vee. I go to Starbucks first, sit in the parking lot at Starbucks a while, because I thought, maybe it's morning, people are ordering coffee, maybe I'll get an order for Uber. So I sit there while I'm in the parking lot, clicking on take photo. Every time it says, snap, or hiccup or whatever. So anyway, I decide to contact customer support again. So I get on there. Some somebody starts talking to me. The normal stuff, we're so sorry, we're empathetic, blah, blah, blah. And so she said, hold on a minute. Looked over my account and everything. Came back on and said, well, I don't find anything wrong with your account. Refresh your app. So I refreshed my app while she was on the phone. Sure enough, she got it right. It worked. So I thanked her, let her go and everything. And then, like, after I took the photo and of the front and the back of it and submitted, it says, your account is under review. It may take quite a while, but contact us if you don't hear back if you're not able to start within 12 hours. I thought, okay, and I know it does this every time I have to verify my identity with the pictures. And I just close the app and open it back up and it lets me on. Well, I kept trying that. It didn't work. It says still under review, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I waited a while, waited on Uber. I sat there waiting about an hour on some Uber orders. Nothing. And I decided to refresh the app again. I did that like 10 minutes after it said waiting for approval. Nothing. Still said waiting for approval. And then the last time I thought I was hitting refresh and I hit log out. Well, of course that logged me out. I hardly ever log out. And logged in with my thumbprint and everything, and all of a sudden it was fine. Your account is under review was gone, and I logged on. So I sat there waiting for an order. I was mad at this whole experience, in a terrible mood. Order popped up for $34 for 21 items. I should have took it, but I was in such a mood. I was like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with Uber, so I went home. It was a wasted trip. I made $15 from Uber. So long story short, wasted day again. When you deal with Instacart, always refresh and log out and log back in or whatever, because it's gonna hopefully help things along for you. But this is like just the second time in a year and a half that I've done Instacart that I've had to do my ID thing. And while it's kind of funny, I mean, this is probably just a coincidence, but I need 30 more orders to get my diamond priority access. And I don't know if I'm going to make it by the end of the month still. I'll have to do 6 orders a day, which to some people may not be a lot, but that's a lot for me unless I do like doubles, which I don't do very often because they normally don't pay crap. So we'll just have to see. I've got today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, Sunday, I think Monday. So 5 days and 6 orders a day will put me right at the 30. So if I can accomplish that, I'll be happy. If not, I will just have to deal with platinum for 3 months and hopefully get the diamond next time. I mean, in my opinion, it makes just a slight difference because I've seen higher paying orders with Diamond Cart. But I know some people will disagree with me on that. But that's just in my experience. So anyway, I wanted to tell you guys about my experience yesterday, just in case you have the same experience yourself. And I hope yesterday you had a good shopping day. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. You guys have a wonderful day and a nice sleeping experience the rest of the night while I'm up here. Have a good one.